It's a beautiful day in the Gamerhood, a beautiful day for my gamers. Would you be one? Could you be one? Shout about thunder, but don't despair. This colony's breeding great robbers. Would you be one? Could you be one? If the 80% mortality rate works for you, for a few bucks a month you can sign up and have the Hobbs kill you. So let's make the most of another Sunday. Brew up some coffee and play it my way. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my gamers? Won't you please, please won't you be my gamers?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Better make this thing happen. There we go. Hey, hey everybody. Here I am. Welcome to Mr. Hobbs' Gamerhood. I am Jason Hobbs, and tonight we are playing Low Fantasy Gaming by Stephen J. Grodzicki of Pickpocket Press. So we aren't having our regular game because Zach sucks. I'm just kidding, because the GM had some stuff going on, and we all know how that is when we're adulting. So we are going to do a North Gate vignette, the duet games that I've actually had one duet and one two-player games. Today we have two players, and like I always say, you can't have a game without players. So let's see what our players are up to. All right, so why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourself and the character that you're playing today. Gabriel, you're up first.
Hey, Gabriel here from Uruguay. Tonight I'm playing Hafr, the ranger, and his wolf companion, Jagger.
Ooh, nice. What about you, Robert?
Hey, I'm laughing because you might hear my cat in the background who's walking up the stairs with her toy and is howling, is what she likes to do. I'm playing Vignaal. I'm playing a barbarian. I've played, twice now with this character in the Northlands, Midlands, sorry. And we were like in the middle of stuff last time, so this is going to be like a prelude to all of that, right? Tonight?
That's right. So
Right.
in games like this, when I think you have less player characters, it's okay to kind of jump around, and it doesn't have to be in chronological order. But I mean, there are some things that maybe, since you're such a stickler on rules as written, Robert, I should explain. I should explain the stakes. So these characters have lived after this, because this is going to be an earlier story. Hafr has actually, you've played a few times. You played with, I know that you played in a game with Aaron Clark, but you actually played the character before that too. Do you remember anything about that, Gabriel? No?
Yeah, I was
Remember
looking
anything?
at my character sheet. Yeah, a couple of sessions. Yeah, we helped some people in the Wistwood, but not much detail about that. There was some beastmen around, and we were helping some herbalists. I remember. I think they were in the Wistwood.
Interesting. So I guess what that will lead us into is what in the heck's going on. So in the past, we've seen Heifer in Vorngard and Vignaal in Northgate. So why don't we jump over to the tabletop and show off the sweet cover of Low Fantasy Gaming Deluxe again. Oh, where are we at here? Let me see here. All right. And we'll move you guys over to this map. All right. So what we're talking about here, this is like the Robert M. map of the Midlands. So we'll get a little pointer out here. So Vorngard is way up here. I probably shouldn't be white on this. We'll go to dark red. Vorngard is way up here. Northgate is here. The whole concept of the Midlands is also called Argosa, and it surrounds Lake Argosa is where the majority of the native Argosan society is, or where like all of their cities are and such. The Vornari are encroaching an encroaching culture from the north that are kind of a cross between maybe the Iron folk of Game of Thrones, Ironborn, and your classic Danish/Swedish Vikings. They've come. Vorngard has only been around for about 25 years. Between the two is also a pretty large lake known as the Siltwater, and then there's like a Siltwater River that passes up along this mountain range known as the Iron Hull Mountains, and the Wistwood encompasses all of that. So that'll take us into Vorngard, which there are some pretty sweet maps.
Yeah, these are nice.
Yeah, this is really cool.
These are all maps that you'd find in the Midlands book, which is the thing that drew me into. It's not really changing. I wonder why that is. Oh yeah, because I have to actually change it. So this is actually the reason that I play Low Fantasy Gaming to begin with. I hadn't even checked out the game until after getting the Midlands book, and then I was like, I wonder what this game setting is about, that it's actually what the game system is, that it coincides with this the sweet ass setting that he has created.
So do you know
about Vorngard? Like I say, go ahead.
Yeah. So is the setting? Can you only get it on print through Lulu? Is that the place where you get it?
Yeah. Yep, you can only get it through Lulu in print. I know that right now that Pickpocket Press is working on a board game called Old Mage. Before that, their last big project was Lowlife 2099, which is a Shadowrun-ish type game built with the Low Fantasy Gaming chassis, basically. But I have heard that there's some other stuff in the works. I don't know. It may be an updated Midlands. I'm not positive. He keeps that information kind of close to the vest sometimes. All right. Sure. So our game is going to take place near Vorngard. Hafr and Vignaal have both been involved in some sort of reaving some of the outposts along, the Siltwater River. But it has gone south. And this is kind of the way all these games are starting off for Robert, for Vignaal. It has gone south, and only you two are the survivors, and you have no boat, and you are basically wading through the boglands, which is... You've only vaguely heard this, so it's like kind of the Siltwater actually has some salt water in it, I believe. I don't remember that, if that's accurate. It doesn't really matter, I guess. But there are some lowlands in the Wistwood, and you guys have become lost in these bogs. as you're looking basically for a boat or some way to get back to Vorngard. It's night.
Okay.
It's hazy. Bugs buzz in your ears. Let's see if. Did you have a question? Go ahead, Gabriel.
No, that's go ahead. That's okay.
We'll because I like rolling on this table. We'll see how you guys were affected by. I'm looking for a particular piece of paper here. How you guys were actually affected by this, and we'll roll on. Like if you guys have lost any of your resources in this situation. Of course, I don't have the actual right page up. Let me see. Where would that be? I don't know. We'll just do it this way. So I think it's basically a luck test. I don't know how much you guys remember about how to play this particular game. The watchers of this video constantly maybe see me explaining how to play low fantasy gaming, but that's all right. It's always good because I think a lot of people watch APs for that very specific reason, to try to learn how to play a particular system. All right, here we go. The sheet, how are you affected? We'll start with you. So you can make a standard luck test, Robert. So when we do luck tests, a lot of times you can affect those luck tests with a particular attribute. But for this, a standard one, you basically are just making roll your luck or less. And luck is an attribute that is, what do they call that when it's derived? Oh yeah, it's a derived attribute. But basically, it's just 10 plus half your level. I'm pretty sure both of you guys are first level. So
Yes.
go ahead and you can just probably hit luck without having to affect it.
Right. So it just starts out with a luck check. That's exactly what we do, right?
Yep.
I'm on it.
All right, a failure. Nice. So roll 2d6.
A terrible failure. Nice. Now things are starting to look good. Okay.
Both of you guys can roll 2d6. Vignaal with an 8.
8.
All right. Roll 2d4.
Both of us?
No, just you.
Oop. Was it R
Lashar.
slash R? Always forget that.
All right, 5. So you lost 5 days of rations. They went sour or bad, and most of your water is used up. So any days of rations you have left, that's how many days of water you have left as well. Gabriel, you had a terrible failure. Roll 2d6.
Already did I roll 6?
Oh, you got a 6? Okay, you did roll it.
Yep.
All right, so count up all of the mundane items on your sheet and roll randomly, no weapons or armor, to see what was lost.
Okay. 2, 3, 4.
And that's basically in the scrum. I think what you guys ended up fighting is, first you ran into a band of Scorn, which are basically similar to like beastmen. They're not commonly seen, but occasionally they do wander the realm of the Midlands. They are cannibalistic, 7 foot tall subhumans, basically, is how they're often referred to.
Just mundane items.
You guys survived
or
that,
or
but it
armor.
was after that. No weapons or armor, right?
Okay, yeah. I got 12 items. Let's see which one is it's number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My hunting traps.
Okay, yeah. So your hunting rat traps were lost in the bog when your boat was attacked by some. Haven't decided if these guys are called croc folk or crockin. I don't know, but they're kind of like humanoid alligators that wander around. You know, lots of superstitious stories about them because no one's really been able to talk to them. They've survived by fleeing, but that's about it. And that was over. You know, that was a day ago. And so since then, you've been wandering through this mangrovey old Wistwood swamp that you're stuck in. And it's nighttime, like I said. You can hear, the sounds of the I keep wanting to say jungle, like I'm playing Kalmata or something. You can definitely hear the sounds. It's difficult to occasionally you can spot the sky above, through the canopy of the old trees as you're just like trying to splash through this mucky water. Jaeger is nearby and he's, soaked with this fetid swamp smell. And you did see also that it's a full moon.
Where did the scorn come
It's
in?
miserable. You're running out of food. That was early. That might have been a week ago.
Okay.
You're fortunate you haven't lost any of your armor. You're not wounded. None of those things have affected you so far at this point.
I'm completely out of rations now, though.
Yeah.
Which doesn't sound good.
Let me see. I have some. I have four. I have 4 rations. Maybe you should get something. I should find a place to camp, a dry place, if there is.
Yeah, that's what you guys have been doing. You've been trying to find a dry place to camp, but you haven't found one yet as you've been struggling through the late hours of evening and into the night. But fortunately for you guys, you see a flickering light and some shadows through the trees beyond, and you can hear the low murmuring of voices ahead, somewhere in the bog.
Can we make out anything that they're saying?
Not exactly. In fact, you're pretty sure the rhythmic cadence almost sounds like some sort of song or something worse.
Some kind of ritual. Do we know about any tribe or cult or anything that might dwell in the bogs and perform some rituals here?
So you guys, you guys have been around a little bit, but I know that Vignaal was born in Vorngard, but still leaving and being stuck out here and involved with any of the folk out here would be a rare occasion for most. But I'm assuming as you kind of try to get closer to sort of hear something.
Yeah, we try to approach the place from if there's any wind, there's in our faces. Just to make sure they can't, our scent doesn't.
So you guys are like you can see in front of you, it looks like there's a large hummock that you can see, you're kind of bent down in the waters, kind of, all around you, and Hafr panting nervously nearby. And you can see through these rushes that it looks like there's a fairly large tree, and near it, some kind of weird, massive stone that has just been placed here, maybe from an old ruin, maybe from something else. But there's a fire, and it's putting off quite a bit of light, and you can see the shadows moving and some. It's almost too far away to recognize real faces that seem to be along the base of this raised stone. But on top of the stone, there looks like there's two pillars. So it's kind of cast in shadow, because the fire that's creating the light is on the ground below. And this thing raises maybe about 10 to 12 feet into the air off this hummock. So it's like kind of up in front of you, and you can see up on top, there's figures moving about on top of it. These figures include a couple guys with like wrapped leather hoods that are over their head, and one guy seems to be wearing some kind of armor with metal plates in it and kind of a large helm with a horn around it, and you can see his muscles bulging beneath. You can hear somehow when the chanting seems to stop, the whimpering of a young child and the curses of an old woman.
So it sounds like some type of ritual that's going on here.
Yeah.
And these hoods they're wearing, and that guy with the horn, that's not recognizable to me in any sort of way related to any particular people or culture that I'm aware of.
No, not really. From all that you guys can tell, you're certain that these must be the bog folk that live in the bogs south of the Stillwater. Rarely do they trade with the Vornari, and most of the time the Vornari steer clear of them because they don't have enough to raid with either. They don't have enough to even raid usually. There is another man that seems to move about the dais occasionally. He's kind of has like a blue cloak. He isn't like as like dirty and kind of gross as the most of the bog folk who, they don't necessarily keep themselves washed or anything because they're used to living out in the mud, the muck, and the mire of these bogs. If his haircut or anything else, when you do see him, you'd guess he's likely Argosan. So, young child, Argosan, quote unquote cultists, and this is like the big guy, and these are like bog folk. You might even spot like some of their boats pulled up on the side near the back of this island or hummock that's coming up out of the bayou.
The hairs on the back of my neck standing out.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Do I feel like this is some sort of vile?
It seems spooky, that's for sure.
Yeah. The child from this distance, can I tell? Does the child appear afraid?
Yeah, she's kind of down on her knees, and she just kind of has like a smock on. Her hair or red hair, rat's nest, with some sticks and twigs maybe hanging from it.
Does it look like
fixed? It looks like they've affixed a rope. Go ahead.
Looks like the Argosian or the bog people are. Do we know that they have any pact or any arrangement with these hooded guys that they offer something in return of not attacking them, or I don't know.
I think
Some wilderness.
Why don't we try
insight?
It wouldn't be wilderness for sure. It would be more like religious or arcane lore in that situation. And if you don't have, though, I'm pretty sure it's like an intelligence or wisdom. So you can just make a roll, and it's going to be very unlikely. So you're going to have disadvantage on this.
Oh, okay.
If you don't have arcane lore or religion,
No.
then you would just use either wisdom or intelligence, and then just make a roll right from that stat. I'm trying to find
That
where
should be perception, probably.
No, it's not perception.
No?
I'll tell you exactly what it is. I got a sheet here.
Roll intelligence,
All
lore,
right.
insight, languages. I have insight as a skill.
Arcane lore. Yeah, but that isn't what this is.
Okay.
Arcane lore is intelligence.
Okay. So attribute advantage.
Or divine lore
disadvantage.
is also intelligence. So you just make an intelligence check. Is all you guys do.
At disadvantage, you said.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
going to be very difficult to
That's
know
great.
this.
Yeah, I changed the combo and let's see. No.
Do you know did you figure out how to do it, Robert?
Oh, sorry. I thought I wasn't doing that. I thought it was just Hafr doing that.
Well, you can if you don't want to. You don't have to. It's up to you.
You can change the advantage combo to this, and
Right.
then you roll.
And what did we determine it is?
Intelligence if you don't have
It's
intelligence
intelligence.
lore or divine lore. Yeah.
No, I don't have either of those. So
Which
just
means if you don't
intelligence.
have the skill, it's okay if you don't have it. Yeah, you just make an intelligence check, but you can't use your reroll pool in order to reroll it if you don't have
Right.
the skill.
One other thing before we continue: should my hit points be all the way up to full for this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I need to make a note of that so that we can head back to the other adventure. Okay, let me do the intelligence check. And that
Did you
should
do
be
it at
with
disadvantage?
Should be. Does that look right?
Yeah, it's a disadvantage.
It looks like you rolled a 5 and a 6, so it is a great success. So somehow, somewhere, Vignaal must have heard someone talking in their cups about running into the bog folk. Maybe when they went to raid them in the early days, and said, that let's see, maybe they worship some god other than the deep one. So it's obviously a false god to the Varnori. And perhaps this for some reason, part of their vestments are wearing hoods. So it's some kind of religious ritual or something that seems to be going on. Gabriel doesn't follow my common etiquette with people in the chat. I never call them out. But Gabriel's calling everybody out. I kind of like it.
Sorry.
If I don't do it, who cares? No, I don't mind. But if you guys do want to get into the drawing that we're going to have, normally on Tuesday nights it's Hyperborea. The GM was busy this month at the end of November. We're drawing for this Inferno Road Plague Edition. And so Gabriel and I are both wearing our official Inferno Road t-shirts. All art and proceeds to the Hobonomicon group, including James McGeorge and Doug Kovacs. Robert isn't as cool as us, so he doesn't have this stuff.
Yeah, but am I the only one that's played it?
No, I think Gabriel played it. Didn't you play it at Gen Con, Gabriel? Or no? Was that Catastrophe Island the year you were there?
Yeah, it was Catastrophe Island. Yep.
And you didn't play it before?
Yeah, no, I haven't played it.
So who's the real cool one? I think we know what the answer is there.
Yeah, we're gonna edit this part of the stream.
Posers.
edit quickly. Posers. Oh, goodness. Oh, my gosh. All right, so what are you guys going to do?
I think I want to go around to the right side, the eastern side, that's more shrouded in darkness, away from that fire, and make my way closer to the dais up there.
All right, are you trying to be stealthy?
Yep.
So I'm only going to make you roll one time for the whole scene, and that's going to be how stealthy you are for the whole scene, unless something significantly changes. So
All right.
if you have a stealth, what are you going to do, Hafr?
I'm gonna find maybe cover around here. Ish in the shadows behind some trees.
Yeah, we're going that same direction.
Yeah. How tall?
All right,
how
so
high is
as you guys
is
are heading over there?
Is this platform? They are.
So the hummock is going to be kind of coming up out of the swamp, right? So it's already, the ground is a few feet higher than where you are right now because you're standing down. So as you approach, it's probably going to go up and you'd come out of the water. But then that thing is like 8 to 10 feet, maybe 12 feet high off of there.
Oh, okay.
So it's like this weird block that's just like stuck on this hummock in the middle of this swamp.
Who brought that out here?
Yeah, who did? It must have been like a big crane, or some people carried it out, or who knows. It's pretty weird. All right, so as you guys are heading over there, are you trying to be stealthy as well, Gabriel?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, have stealth.
Do you want to use your reroll pool for that, Robert?
Yes, I will do that.
Okay, nice.
So that just means I re-rolled the check?
Yep.
Okay. See if this is any better.
All right, Vignaal made it. Gabriel?
I'm rolling. Okay. Great success.
All right, so in one distant multiversal aspect of this thing, you guys were heard and something happened. But as you try to move closer on your way, you know, you can see these people are moving around up on top. And it's at this moment when you're partially there, you can see that, oh shit, I knew I should have put this in the, I'm going to move this to the map layer for now. You can see that one of these guys has moved over and is about to kick this woman off the ledge. Off the dais.
Oh.
Do you want to do anything or no? Well, I guess it should be maybe. Do you want to do anything? If so, we should roll initiative.
Let me check something real quick.
Can you guys hear the music or no?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's on the background. Yeah, it's okay.
Is it helping
Yeah, I like it.
or is it
Yeah,
hindering?
No,
Okay,
no,
good.
that's okay. It creates the
Kind of
atmosphere.
creepy.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm gonna put a couple of arrows in this on that hooded guy. This one, the one that's about to kick the lady.
Okay.
Like from behind, I'm from behind the tree. There's a tree here, I think, right?
Sure.
There. Yeah. So we like I move. Yeah, behind the tree, all covered in muck and
So
bog.
we're gonna roll initiative. If you just wanted to try to intercept what they're doing, you're gonna try and be before them. So for
Okay.
initiative, all we do is we make basically a dex check. If you go before, if you succeed, you go before the enemy. If you don't, you go after. What were you? Did you, Robert? Were you planning on doing anything?
I think I was just gonna hold and see what the reaction is, seeing that my companion is drawing his bow and is about to attack. So I want to see what the reaction is up on top,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna move from there.
Go ahead and make a check because maybe you'll be behind them anyway.
Okay. What's the check? You're talking about the initiative?
Initiative. Yeah. So it's just a dex check, or I think it might be an initiative or whatever.
It's under initiative. Yeah. And then, yep. Okay.
Under
You
initiative.
want the deluxe thing checked, right?
Yep. How does the Twitch look? Does it look?
Oh, initiative here. Okay. Dex. I had a +2. That
Twitch
should-
looks good to me, but the only thing on Roll20 is that I can't see Hafr, and then whatever you're showing on the Twitch
Yeah, that's
channel.
because you guys are in darkness.
Okay. You're showing like from my
He
perspective
can
or
see
something?
his own token, just like.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. I think so.
That's
I don't
by
know why it's just
initiative?
connected that way. All right, Vignaal got a great success. What did you get? Did you get it? What, I didn't see.
Also a
your
great
success.
success.
For whatever reason, that's not up. Nice. All right, so why don't you go ahead and shoot an arrow? There's only one arrow, not two arrows in this game.
Okay.
He can't take two between his knuckles. Let that one go.
Well, is that what you want to do?
I thought there were like 2 shots, but I got
No, just one move action and one. But it does have the exploits. So if your effort was that you wanted to try and pump 2 arrows into this guy, I would let you try that if you want.
I got as a ranger. I took as a ranger craft on first level. I have animal companion, and the other one is sharpshooter. So after rolling
What's that do?
damage on a ranged attack, I make a perception check. If successful, the attack causes critical hit damage.
Sweet.
Okay, so yeah, I'm taking 1 arrow, and let's see how it goes. Whoa!
All right. It looks like you already rolled a. No, I guess it wasn't a crit. It's adding 2 twice though, so I think something's jacked up.
It's I don't know. I got a +2 to hit and a +2 damage. I don't know why it did that.
Yeah, it's doing it twice. So, but anyway, it's a 19, and so usually in this game, when you roll a 19 during a combat, especially if it's a hand-to-hand weapon, it does something. But I think what I've been allowing is just 2 max, either 19 or 20 to do max damage. But it doesn't matter. You already did max damage. So what happens to this dude when he's like leaning back to kick this chick off Sparta style?
And when you mean max damage, it's what's called critical hit damage in the game. Because if I
Yeah, you already
check-
did it. Critical means max. Yeah, critical means
Oh,
max.
okay.
So I wouldn't worry about it this time.
Got it.
And because you
Okay,
could
so
probably
going-
only do that once per day between rests or whatever.
Okay, probably. I'm gonna check that later. Okay. So what happens with this? He maybe the lady is on her hands and knees, and he's about to kick it down the the platform, and the arrow caught him like swirling the hood, the face.
Hmm.
And he's
Yeah,
he
you begin
gonna kind of
adventure
start.
with one use of your ranger craft ability.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
And he stumbles,
Yeah, so
and
basically,
maybe he falls down the stairs backwards.
all right. Hey! What? And you said that Vignaal is. Why can't we see his nameplate? I can't see Vignaal's nameplate. Can you guys?
I
Yeah.
can.
That's weird. Weird. All right. Anyway, so yeah, that guy goes flying back, and the first one to react, because you're not doing anything yet, right, Vignaal?
Yeah, I wanted to see what they're gonna do.
The first one to react seems to be this Argosan, who was kind of moving around as the other hooded man was chanting a little bit, and the muscular dude with the horns on the side of his head was there. And he kind of shouts out in the Argosan language, which I think you guys understand. I don't remember for sure, but he's basically shouts out, "Infidels! Kill her! We must finish her off!" And he like,
No,
shing.
I don't understand. I just speak Common and Vornari. No, Vornari.
Common is the language. Common is it.
They're Goshen.
Yeah.
You hear the ring of a steel as he unsheaths his sword, and everyone seems to start to move at once. Is Vignaal wanting to do anything?
What is the distance from here to there? So I've already
So
done.
you guys are in swamp though, so you're at about half movement. So
Okay. Well, from here, can I? I'm in like muck right here.
yep.
Yep. So can I like place my spear in the muck, standing up, so I can have that sitting there ready for me to grab again, and grab my axe off my belt and hurl it towards the Argosan? Just made this
Sure.
declaration. I think he's in
Yeah, that
range,
sounds
right?
good.
Because I've got 30 feet, I think, for range for the light axe. No, it's only 25, so I'd have to move up a little bit.
Okay.
Right, because I'm about
That's
30
fine.
here.
Moving is part of your action.
Right. So then I'd move up like
Here, there's a tree here.
by this tree. Yep, 10 feet or so.
You're on top of me. Get out of here.
Because I can't see you.
Find another place.
Why is it that you can see me but I can't see you? Yeah, I'll move you over there. Okay.
It's good. It should be a little difficult out in here. So
Right. So same thing. I'm going to put my spear into the muck or against the tree, and then hurl my light axe at him from this distance.
go ahead, buddy. All right, your light axe goes flying off into the darkness.
Okay. And mine has the +1 too. So is there something wrong with that too, or is that correct?
It's adding the +1 twice. So it's
Right,
the way you
is
have
that-
your character sheet filled out.
Is that incorrect?
Should you have
I
a
see there's an
+2?
attack bonus
Yeah,
at the
should you have a
top.
+2?
I don't. I'm not sure. Not sure. It's been a while since we played this, so I can't. So Dex would be the modifier +1 on that.
What happened?
So you should have a +2, I think, then, because your attack bonus plus your dex bonus.
Okay. Just making
Is
sure.
that too loud or is that good?
No, it's fine. No.
I thought it should be a little more intense. All right.
My
So
axe
you
didn't
do
happen
that.
to fling off to the left and happen to hit the hooded dude or the muscular guy.
No. Unless you want me to start checking for missed attacks from other people on you guys. So he kind of rushes back. Finish her! This guy runs over, kicks the lady, oof, in the gut. And she goes flailing off. Aye! This is when you realize she has a rope around her neck and it's tied to the pillar. And she flops. Her neck broken.
Snaps. Oh.
She flops on the side. These guys kind of take cover, and there's kind of a hush falls over them, and then you can hear like, "Get the girl, finish her." And these guys have like, just like clubs and whatever. I'm just gonna put her kind of off this, and these guys kind of move towards you guys. This guy, you see, he rushes over and grabs up a rope, and he's trying to get it around the child's neck.
Okay.
All right. What is Jaeger doing?
He's gonna. I'm sending him towards the first guy. Maybe he's gonna he's like flat on the ground. He's gonna jump on him. Like he's just flat on the ground and waiting for my command. I'm gonna unleash him when he reaches like around here. Like
You can control him, can't you? Can you control him?
I don't see the token. Oh, there it is. I can see him now. Yeah. Okay. So he was around here. The shadows. He's gonna bounce. Okay.
He can get up there and attack this round if you want.
Oh, okay. Got it. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna do that. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna roll. He has a strength bonus, so that's he has a 15, so that's a +1, I guess. No, a +2.
Oh no, it doesn't go by strength. It just goes by his hit dice.
Oh, but he sees that. That's right. Sorry.
He's a dice 2, so he gets a +2 from that.
He steps on up something.
In their rush to get there, he just like, you know how it is. They deflect off of people sometimes when they attack. Oh, but what happens when you roll a 1 in this game? Whatever you're attacking gets a counter attack.
Oh. Okay. So the wolf has an AC of 11 plus my perception modifier. Like 12.
It's all on your front page, I think.
Yep.
So this
yeah,
guy is just going to attack.
AC, no, it says AC 13. Yep.
A 3. When he counterattacks and misses, he's got like they may have like flaming brands that they were holding, or like pitchforks, or just like a stick of wood, or just like they just look like common ruffians or something. The guy with the hood seems to be Vignaal can still see him because he's far enough away, but now so could you. Jaeger wouldn't be able to, because that thing is tall, but that body of the old woman is just kind of limply hanging there, head out, tongue sticking out. All right, so I think these guys move forward. Oh, there's a wolf. The town folk are yelling kind of in their pigeon talk. Hey, look at that wolf there! They got a wolf in the woods, in the bog, in the wood. So it's kind of hard to understand what they're saying in their Argosan dialect, but certainly see. What are you laughing about?
That was the best voice you've ever done.
You haven't watched any videos for a while. That's not the best. Oh, they got a wolf and a bunch of infidels in the woods here. Look out for these infidels. You can hear him kind of shouting back and forth. The guy is with the sword. He's like, they must not interrupt the ritual.
Oh, this guy. Okay.
No, it was this guy, the Argosan up here.
No, this one. So these guys.
This other guy hasn't said anything. This one's putting the rope on the girl. This guy ran over and kicked the old woman. I think it's initiative time. Oh, I'm going to have a couple people attack Jaeger here. Ooh, 14? 15? What did you say his AC was?
13. Yep.
13. So that is a hit. So a cry from 4 points of damage to Jaeger.
No.
This rotund guy with a weird hat comes up with a pitchfork. Oh, I'm going to give me this wolf. I'm going to give me this wolf. Where the wolf did for me? Wolf for dinner. I want some of this wolf skin.
No, you're not.
All right, now it's time for initiative.
All right.
Oh.
Ooh, a failure from Hafr. All right, so go ahead, Vignaal.
Okay, so what I want to do is, so when we get to this spot here, can you see that?
Whoa, shit, that's loud.
Yeah, that's a bit on the loud side. When we get to this land, is this...
change your... Yeah, this is land right here.
This is solid. So what I want to do is I want to run up to the stone and attempt to sort of use my spear to plant it into the ground as a way to give me leverage to basically try to do a run jump up here and try to get up here.
You're going to pole vault on top of there?
That's what my attempt is going to be, yep.
All right. Yeah,
is that going to be an exploit?
I think that's just an athletics check.
Okay.
No, just an athletics check.
All right. So then I'd move up here, right, and attempt that. Let's see what happens. Athletics.
Or acrobatics if you have either of those.
Success. Yes.
All right, Vignaal. Hey, oh, look at that guy. He just jumped up there. Whoa, what the heck? Whoa. You can hear the boggers are like very surprised. Hey, what do we do?
And
all right, so Vignaal, you athletics up there.
Yep. And I think that got me about 20 feet. Do I still have about 10 feet of movement?
I think your spear is probably
it's
left
10
on
foot
the
reach,
ground,
right?
Though.
Oh, I wouldn't have been able to grab that and bring that with me?
No, you probably, when you used it, when you pole vault off, usually you don't carry your pole vault with you. It kind of is left behind.
Well, that leaves me without any weapon.
You
I thought I'd
just,
be able to bring it.
you just
All right, here,
tackle the guy.
I'll give you a luck check to see if you got it.
Okay. Let's see. Just a straight up luck check.
Straight luck. If you succeed on this, you won't lose your luck point or anything.
No. Failure. Terrible failure.
Oh shit! So it's probably lost. Erase it from your sheet.
You broke it. Trying to pull it.
Sunk into the bog. It's
Like,
sunk
if
into
you
the
still
bog,
have-
man.
If you still have movement, like, just
Yes. So
tackle the guy.
what I'm going to do then is, well, you tell me if this seems reasonable. So I would have had my shield. Should my shield be on my back in this case? Does that seem unreasonable for me to have that in
I would
my arm?
imagine so, because it wouldn't be in your arm because you just threw your hand axe.
Okay.
You had your spear. Sure, you can have it in your arm. I don't care.
Well, I would have. The hand axe would have been that hand where I put my spear down, so I could still have my shield. Could
Yep.
I pole vault
Yep.
with the shield? That's the question. Okay. You're saying I have it.
I think you could, but I doubt that you would. It seems to me that it probably would still be on your back in that situation.
Okay.
But you can
Well,
rip it off
whatever.
your back if you want to, or you can punch the guy or whatever.
Well, I'm going to scream, go into a rage, and charge this guy and attempt to basically push him right off the edge here.
Okay. All right. So that sounds like a minor exploit. So attack with your shield.
Well, you said my shield's on my back. You said that, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. So just make a normal punch attack or something. I don't think there's unarmed combat in this game. Oh, you can punch. It only does like a certain amount because they have monks. So
How do I even do that? Do we need to add that in as a melee weapon?
yeah, you'd probably have to, but you don't need to do it that way. Just roll a d20 and we'll be able to figure it out.
Okay.
An armor combo 1d2 plus strength modifier.
You found it?
Yep, page 50.
If I add strength
Are
modifier,
you using the old version?
Yeah, it's the old one.
Oh, that's a hit. Well, you rolled a
Yeah.
19, so 19 is always supposed to be something special in this situation. So I think I'll give you advantage.
advantage on what?
I think I'll give you advantage on the damage.
Okay. What would the damage be?
You got a 1d2 plus it's
Plus
1d2
strength.
plus your strength modifier.
So I do 2d2 and then take the high. Is that right?
Yeah, just do 2d2 and take the highest. Yeah.
So each are 1, and then I'd get my +2 from the strength.
Yep.
So
you
that's
do
3 points of damage.
damage to this guy.
Yep.
But you were trying to push him back, right?
Yep.
So
I'm
I
trying to
think
shove him
That would be
essentially
a
too.
contested strength. Yeah, contested strength check.
And he's not expecting me.
Here.
Yeah, he was tying the girl. Yep.
Well, I mean, I'm sure he heard you like smash into the side when you catapulted yourself on top of the thing.
Yeah, but he's pissing himself.
I'm
He
gonna
sees
give
me
you
suddenly up
advantage on
there.
This check.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm going to give you advantage on this as well because you got rolled a 19. So
Okay.
just roll 2d20.
And this is-
or just
I
do a
don't-
strength check. Do a strength check with advantage.
Right. And it's strength. It's not athletics. Right. Strength.
Oh, you can
not
do athletics.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
go
you can
down
do
to
athletics if you have athletics. That's fine.
Yep, I do.
Ooh, I rolled a 3. Oh, I had a great success as well.
Eagles flying. Don't.
No, I had a great success as well, and I rolled a 3. So, what's your distances? I had a 3 to 12 is a 9. Yours is 7-16. It's a 9, so it's a tie. That's crazy. Let's roll again. Let's re-roll. It's a re-roll.
All right.
Yeah, Eagles flying.
I rolled a 14, so I failed. You still had a great success. So, yeah, why don't you roll a d6?
Six.
Breaks his neck on the way.
Oh,
He falls
6.
down.
Yeah, I think something bad happens. What happens? Do you think that puts this guy out of commission?
He flies off that, and his head ends up hitting the stone steps. We hear the crunch of his skull.
All right, you can picture. Yeah, you can see it right crunch right under in the red text from the Buscema drawing as his hood is filled with blood, and as he's laying there, the blood is seeping out of the eye holes into the boggy peat. All right. Okay, so that was your like 25 round turn. Hafr, you don't get to go. This guy goes, doesn't he?
Yeah, they go first.
So they didn't
forgot to-
realize all that happened, so they're going to attack. Go ahead.
I don't think it matters, but so I went into a rage, right? That doesn't use an action, does it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I would have had
No.
+2 on that stuff, but it doesn't matter because it all worked.
That's right.
Oh,
Ooh.
I got a counterattack
So the
there.
wolf gets an attack. You do.
Okay.
It's probably this guy in the corner.
I think that's a miss, right?
Oh shit! I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Plus your plus level, plus your strength modifier.
No strength modifier, just +2. That would be a 10, and that hits. Roll
Bite.
damage.
Bite. 1d3 plus 1. Four. Thank you.
All right, so the guy tries to attack, trips and comes down, and Jaeger rips out his throat. But the guy with the pitchfork, he connects with poor old Jaeger. With his natural 20, does max damage of 6 points.
He's at 0. He falls.
Oh no! Oh no! Jaeger never even got hurt before. Now he's
No.
dead. Oh. This is bad. Everyone, no actual wolves or animal companions were hurt in the making of this video. I'm gonna get a lot of hate mail. I can't believe you killed that animal with a mob of ruffians.
Oh no. I'm pissed off.
I imagine. We'll give Jaeger a chance to survive because he's like an NPC or a character almost. I don't know if that's in the rules or not. We'll look at it when this scene
When
is
it comes
finished.
to. Yep.
What's Hafr gonna do?
Oh, you have these
These
guys.
guys move up. Hafr's not up yet though. He lost initiative, right?
Yeah, he lost initiative.
So there's this big there's this big brute of a guy here. He picks up his two-handed hammer mallet and strikes at what's his face here.
What's his face?
Oh yeah, Vignaal the hero. I forgot. My bad. All right. So there's a +2 on this.
Oh, the wolf has the same luck I have. Interesting.
Oh, that's cool. So that was a 10. That doesn't get you, does it, Robert?
Nope. What does the shield do? Is it +1 and +2?
All right. It's there might be 2 options, but you don't have your shield out. We decided, right?
No, I don't. That's why I was just. I mean, it wouldn't hit anyway because that'd be at least a 14 or 13.
Yeah.
Does it say down here? I don't know if it says it down here. Yep. Okay.
Maybe he used. Okay. Got it.
The other guy, wretched Vanori, you do not know what you do. He strikes at you.
The old guy?
Yeah, he came from behind.
Yeah. All right, now it is Hafr's turn.
And these guys, they just stay put there. They do anything?
They're rushing forward. They don't really want to come into the water in the darkness wherever the bow strike is coming from. So they kind of come to the edge, and they're kind of milling around here for a moment as they're like trying to get
they're
them.
hesitant. Question: can you use luck to avoid an attack, to dodge an attack?
Mm-mm. No.
No,
You can't add your points up. Like you can't lower your luck to do that. Your luck only lowers. Luck is used for like your saving throws and major exploits and things like that.
Got it. Okay, so
So
now
it's
I'm
Hafr's
gonna.
turn.
Yeah, he's
You
gonna
only-
draw 2 arrows, trying to hit both of these guys in one shot. You tell me what I
All
I
right.
roll.
That sounds like it sounds like a major exploit to me. So if you hit the first one, we'll let you roll on the second one.
Got it. Okay. What do I got here?
Well, you're also basically what you're gonna have to do is roll and do damage, and then you're gonna have to make a luck check, and we'll give you a luck dex check in that situation. And if you're successful in both of those, then you'll just do if you're like successful with the luck, you'll just do damage to both of them. We'll say. Oh, that looks like a miss.
Yep.
Yeah, you rolled a 3, my man. So 2 arrows. They bust against the basalt stone that's so strangely placed here, uncharacteristically and unknown. Does Hafr want to move?
No.
Alrighty then. All right. I think it's initiative time. You guys go.
It was like cover and fire. Just
Vignaal has a success. Great success from Hafr. What's Hafr doing this round?
After he's gonna do the trick again with the arrows.
Okay. Oh, you failed last time on that success, so you cannot do it again this scene. You could try something different, but you can't do another major exploit this scene, especially not on those characters.
Got it. Okay. I'm gonna take a shot at the old one. Then.
Oh, okay, nice.
And I'm gonna try to use if I hit the sharpshooter.
Yeah, you don't have to say until after you roll. Yeah, you don't have to say
okay.
until after you roll.
Got it. I go first, so yeah, sorry. Have you rolled?
Yep,
Do you roll
go.
initiative, Jason?
No, you guys just do it. It's all player facing initiative.
Oh, got it. Sorry. Here. Oh my god.
Oh
Natural
shit, that's a
20.
lot.
Yep. Excellent.
So you have a. Do you do damage on your attacks or not? On your bow attacks or no?
Crit damage 4? Is that the damage? Yeah. I think I have a +2 damage. I don't know what it doesn't add the +2
So
to
you do
the
8
damage.
points?
Is that? No, it should be 6.
You do 8 points.
No, 12.
Plus 2 is 8.
It's
No, you
4
don't double
plus.
it.
What's the crit damage? It's max
4.
damage.
No,
Oh.
that's. Yeah, crit damage is just total. It's just max. That's all it is. And you can fill
So
it out on your
it's-
character sheet correctly. It's just not filled out correctly. So if you're using an arrow, it's probably 6, and then if you have a +2 to your damage, it's an 8.
Oh, the arrow is D6, so I thought it was D8. Okay.
No, I don't think so.
So it's
It's only if you're
6.
using sheaf arrows in AD&D Second Edition. What are you using? A longbow or a short bow?
A longbow.
Longbow.
Oh, it is
Range.
D8, so it's 10 points of damage.
Okay.
So you can just make your crit damage 10 points there. Oh, so it's
Nice.
a nasty shot.
Yeah, so
Spins
the
him
guy
around.
he's got a
peers out
raising
into the darkness.
his dagger or whatever he's trying to
He's not dead.
stab. How? No, but he got up an arrow right under his arm.
He's got he's got like an arming sword, so his sword clatters to the ground. You Vanori bastards, you Reavers, you. All right, now Vignaal.
What is the really muscular guy in front of me? What is his armor that he's wearing?
It looks like he's got leather with metal plates. In this game, it's
Okay.
like you don't know the armor class because
No,
just
that's
shifts. Fine. It's just like it can be anything. Yeah.
But he's got like trousers on, right? Something
Sure.
like that. Okay. I don't know if he's got like some type of mailed skirt or something. Anyway, my attempt will be to
No, probably not a mailed skirt.
okay, to like
It looks
kick
very
him in.
old and kind of makeshift.
Okay, I'm gonna try to kick him in the nuts. And as he doubles over, I wanna grab his weapon out of his hand and take that from him.
He's wearing not
His big
enough
two-handed
armor.
mallet.
Yeah.
All right, so like since you're trying to have the weapon in your hand, this sounds like a major exploit. If you were just trying to disarm him and it could go anywhere, that would be a minor. So go ahead, and if you roll and do damage, then you have to make a luck check.
Okay. So again, I'm just doing a d20 roll, right? Because I don't have anything on my sheet, so I'm just doing unarmed. Right? Because I'm kicking him. Is that right? Okay.
Yep. Ooh, that's a hit.
Okay.
Now
Then
now make a luck strength check.
luck strength. Save?
Yeah.
Strength save. Okay.
All right,
That's a
success.
success.
All right, yeah. So you kick him in the nuts, and he's doubled over, and you wrench his two-handed hammer from him. Conan didn't do this to the two-handed hammer guy, and Conan the Barbarian. All right, nice.
Yeah, I'm one-upping Conan here then.
All right, so I think it's their turn, right?
Yep.
All right, I think they're gonna flee.
Oh.
Do we get attacks?
The boats.
You do, yeah. You hear the one guy yells, "To the boats! There's too many of these Venari Reavers, the scum!" You can attack the guy when he flees from you.
Right. I just did a
So they would
straight
be able to move
D20.
farther than this because they're running. Yeah, what'd you get?
Only a 4. So I'm unused to this weapon.
Oh. Yeah, you miss. But
Yeah.
these guys would be all the way to the boats. All of them would be. Because they would be able to... Oh, shit. They would be able to go double, so they would be able to run 60 feet. Ah.
Oh, they're running. They're not taking the boats.
Yeah. Yeah, they're running to the boats.
Okay, so can we? So that was their move. Maybe we can. If I run, can I get a shot at
If you
them?
run, you won't be
maybe?
able to shoot.
No, I mean, okay.
But you can move up there, and it's next turn. Now it's time for initiative. That was their round.
Right.
It's initiative, right?
Yep.
That was success.
Failure for me.
I got a success. Okay. So, how far can I move? Like 30 feet? I take
Yeah, 30 feet.
okay. Take one move and then shoot an arrow to this guy, to the old one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I lost my. Oh, here it is. Gonna do this. Let's see how it goes. $23. That's no. That's 21. 21. That's a hit.
Dang. You want to use your skill on him?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my skill on him. So I check perception. Right, perception. Perception check. Perception here. No, I failed, so it's just the damage. 1 in the die plus 2. It's a 3. 3 damage to the old guy.
He gets another arrow in him, and he's just like, "Roll, you bastard!" And he's like, "Oh, I'm rolling. They had a wolf, and then the arrows everywhere. But we never scum." These guys are talking in their bogger talk as the boats quickly they're rowboating out of here. Alrighty. So now what are you guys gonna do?
My poor wolf. Sorry, I'm sorry about the lady. But there's nothing I can do. But maybe I can do something.
Is there
for my
anything you
wolf.
can do? What's it say? Let's
I
take a
don't know.
look.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, the lady laying there doing
Yes,
the bone
already.
dance.
War combat injuries. Injuries. What is mostly dead? Oh, maybe he's mostly dead.
How many hit points did he have? Did you already have him down?
No, he
supposed
got
to
10
have-
hit points. But he got two hits, one of 4 and one of 6, so he's at 0 now.
Hmm. Because he only has 8 hit points. The wolf does.
No, 10.
Oh, his hit
He
dice.
took 4.
Yeah, his hit
he
dice
took
is
4
1 plus 2, but he also gets 2 hit points per ranger level.
So he's 1 plus 2.
So we should have
it's,
12
Oh,
hit
he's-
points.
he should have 12.
It's 1.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, he's 1 plus 2. Plus 2 more for the
1 plus 2
maybe-
is his hit points for a wolf, but he's supposed to have plus 2 hit points per ranger level as well.
Got it.
You see that
So
on page
he's-
below where it's talking about Beast Companion, and you might be
Mhm.
looking at the old book and not the deluxe book. I don't know if that's in there or not, but he should have 12 hit points. See here, I'm fudging dice now, viewers. Not really, but it kind of looks like it, doesn't it? But it makes sense. He was kind of knocked down, messed up.
1 plus 2. The prone, the wolf gain advantage. This companion. Oh, maximum hit plus 2 per ranger level. Yeah, got it. It's here. Okay, so
That makes some sense, though. That,
he was just
he got
knocked down.
waylaid, but just knocked unconscious briefly. Yep.
He knows a trick how to play death.
Good at it. All right, so what are you guys going to do now? Well, you have no
How's the
weapons,
girl?
do you? right.
Maybe
Do you call
maybe
to?
the 2 cultists, maybe they had weapons on them. And there's one here dead, one of the villagers. They had a club. I don't know.
Right. I think in my anger as they're leaving, I will attempt to smash one of these pillars.
Okay.
Desecrate their little spot
I
here.
think this would be like a strength check or athletics.
Okay.
Great success will have an effect on it. Otherwise, it just destroys the hammer.
What? You said this was like a mall, right?
Well, you're trying to. Yeah, a war maul. Okay, we won't destroy the hammer then. I thought that's maybe what you were looking for, some kind of destruction. But if you
The
do a
destruction
great
of the-
success, it'll
of the
make it
pillar.
have an effect on this pillar.
Okay. An
Yeah, go
athletics
for it.
check?
Hey, buddy. Yeah.
Success. Not a great success, but a success.
But not a great success. Yeah,
Right.
so it kind of creaks and smashes, but it doesn't knock the pillar down or anything like that.
Maybe puts a crack
So-
in it.
The woman hanging from the pillar seems to shift when you smack it as the vibrations roll down the rope. Her bones crackle in the wind like a wooden fetish.
I turn to
Someone
the
joins
child
the
and
fray.
see what the child's doing.
Roll every die within 20 feet and take that much damage. That's the way I used to GM back in the day. With a cat. Hey, Gaming and BS is here. What's up, Gaming and BS? Welcome, buddy. All right. Did you say you wanted to talk to the child? What's Hafr doing during all this? Or Hafr? Sorry.
Yeah, he's gonna go around and get up the and see the child.
The girl
how
seems
it's doing.
quiet. She looks like dirty and disheveled.
Give her some water from the water skin.
Newt.
Newt. Right.
Her eyes are big, but they do have the look of someone who's seen many things for her years.
Where is she? Where is she from? I ask her. Where are you from?
She just kind of stares up at you. Is Vignaal involved in talking to the girl? Or is Vignaal going to do anything else, or what?
Yeah, I think after I release some of my pent-up anger at these guys, trying to smash that pillar, I'll come over and talk with her too.
Is she? Was the woman related to her? She doesn't.
Yeah, I'll ask who she is. Who are these
She
people?
doesn't answer.
Much. Doesn't answer.
Does she seem to understand?
She doesn't.
Do you
answer.
understand me?
She just kind of seems to stare at you almost mutely. Maybe, perhaps she's been through a lot.
Nod your head if you can understand me.
I think she'll nod at that.
Okay.
You just want me to do the accent again, don't you? Hey, you guys understand everything you say right now? Yeah. No, she doesn't say anything. She's quiet.
Okay. Well, maybe she'll speak more later.
Yeah.
Give her some comfort here.
Yeah, if she looks afraid from the wolf, I let her like pet the wolf if she likes.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to act like a child that you would think. She just seems to be really muted in demeanor and actions. Like mostly keeps her eyes low. Do you like try to take the bonds off of her or anything like that?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. We take.
She just kind of had her arms tied, and the rope is like hanging about her that the one guy was trying to put on before he got body tackled off to his death at the bottom. These other guys. You go ahead.
I was just gonna untie the old woman from the pillar.
Yeah, untie the girl.
All
I have a knife. I cut the ropes.
Both of you guys make a detection check. Let's see what we know.
Detection. I don't. Oh yeah, detection.
Great success.
Success.
All right, so you definitely believe, like the shape of the nose, maybe. It's hard to tell, but these could be related, these two. And the old woman seems to have she's just kind of wearing a cassock of old materials, maybe like hemp or something that has been woven into some sort of materials and dirty. But she does have some things on her that could have some significance, like she's wearing a bracelet that's woven, and it's got like bits of silver woven around it, like small trinkets with a hole through them. And the girl has one as well. She also, you can see that she has like some henna tattoos that have been drawn on her arms and stuff. The witch, not the girl. I mean the old lady, not the girl.
The old witch, not the young witch. Okay. So maybe we can take those from the old woman and give them to her. Just maybe if that's comfort her in some way. Maybe she shows something when we do that. Like take them from the old woman and give it.
Hafr, you sure that's a good idea?
I think yeah, I think as Hafr is doing that, the hair on the Vignaal's back and neck seems to bristle when you're like, something about it seems unnatural. Yeah, the girl's been through a lot, but still the quietness. But it is a lot to go through all of this, so perhaps something is going on. But you'd almost expect more than what she's showing from what's occurred. She's not crying. You don't see lines of tears in the muck on her face. Maybe she got hit on the head, or maybe something's going on, but.
So if we look at these hooded guys, anything distinctive about them, we pull those hoods off of them.
All right, yeah, so you unmask the hooded cultists, and they seem just as dirty and dingy as the corpse of the bogger nearby. For whatever reason, they don't seem to necessarily have any other religious. Maybe they do. Let me see here. I shouldn't just say that out loud. There are Gozin, so it would make some sense that there might be something about them. Where's that cultist at? And when I say cultist, I don't necessarily mean a cultist in the that form. All right, I think it makes some sense that these guys have some sort of. Didn't you make did someone make an arcane lore or that intelligence check earlier? Yeah, I think that was Vignaal, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Oh.
That's how you knew a little bit about. You didn't get a whole lot, and it was a great success. So, I think they have amulets that look like a stack of tomes piled on top of each other. You know what I mean? Like boxes on top of each other, but you can kind of tell in the firelight, and they probably have some value. You believe that's likely one of the 7 that the Argosans worshipped Wodan.
Okay.
He's known
We'll
as
take
like
those
a
amulets.
god of wisdom and knowledge. You figure they're worth. I think there's also like, a hammer stamped on the top book of the amulets. All iconography or ideology of Woden.
These are golden,
Silver.
silver.
Beaten silver.
I'll hold one in front of the girl and say, "Do you know anything about this?" and show it to her.
She just kind of has furtive eyes and looks away.
Do they have any other weapons on them or anything else?
Oh, I think they are going to have. I think they're going to have kind of like. Let me see. I think they'll have hammers on them.
Okay.
That's yep.
So I want to show you guys where the inspiration for this evening's story comes from. I don't know if you guys can see it though. Here's for the people out on Twitch. So this was my own take off of this imagery right here. Can you see it on Twitch, Gabriel? Both of you guys are on Twitch.
Yeah, it hasn't come up yet.
See the big guy? Like got a rope around the neck
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
of this child.
Nice.
And then you can see him throwing them off with the people in the background with the fire behind. So as in most of the stories so far, taken from actual Conan inspiration. Do you have this?
Cool.
Nice.
No, I don't have that one.
All right. So a great purchase already. All right, so it's 9 o'clock, 9:14. We've been at it for about 2 hours. Let's take a quick break and then hopefully we can wrap this up.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Cool. You have it.
We'll be
Don't
right back,
turn off your
everyone.
video,
Don't
right?
Go far. Do you guys want to? Yeah, don't turn off your video. Are you guys going to talk to the people at home or no?
Probably not.
Do you want? Okay, I'm going to turn off your audio then. All right, everybody. So I am back. I got a couple things I need to do quickly because, as always, I'm not as prepared as I would like to be. So I am trying to finish something up quick for the finale. Don't hate me. Don't hate me, people. It's just the way it goes. Do you guys ever feel like you're totally and completely prepared all the time? I don't know if I ever am. I don't usually know what's going on though. I think this sort of campaign happens quicker, and it's totally unknown if we're even going to be playing. So that's kind of weird in some ways. It's just kind of weird the way that it works out. I'm turning on your audio, Gabriel.
Okay.
So you're visible. I was just babbling as I was working on the next section here. So what'd you think of that scene, Gabriel? Any thoughts?
Oh, that was cool. I mean, yeah, it could have gone in any direction. I mean,
Yeah, you never know, right?
mm-hmm.
Those are my favorites.
They could have just maybe taken the girl, or maybe one of the old guy, but maybe pushing those villagers to attack us, while the big one fought Vignaal on top.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going to happen for sure.
Yeah.
That's what I love to see, is to see what happens. These are supposed to be kind of brief and short little stories, but I have a little more for this particular one. All right, it looks like you guys are back. The audio is already on. Let's head over to the tabletop.
I just hope the little girl
Should probably clean it up a little bit.
doesn't want to murder us in our sleep.
Oh boy, I got a cat jumping on me. All right. So there is one boat that's left.
So we have to find it. Oh, there's a fire here. Is there a fire here, or this is just
Yeah, that's the fire. That's where the light's coming from.
Oh, nice. There's still a boat there. I thought they left in.
Yeah,
Maybe
there would be one
pre-boat.
boat left over, I think. because there's not enough people here to do all the boats otherwise. I mean, there weren't enough boats to really be visible at the time, so there would be a boat left over. What are you guys going to do? It's the middle of the night. You just got in a fight. Jaeger is sorely wounded.
Do you think this is a bad idea to stay here in camp? You think they'll come back?
I don't think they will. They'll come back.
Do we feel comfortable here? We've got a fire, but
Yeah, we got a fire, and I can set up some tripwires. I do have those. Yeah, I have a couple, so I can set them up to maybe warn us if they happen to come back.
what do we want to do with the bodies?
Okay.
Bodies, we just dump them. Hey,
Kick them into the bog.
Okay, sure.
All right, let's roll randomly for how many alligators show up. All right, so you guys set up your camp. You're exhausted. You've been traipsing through the bog for, nigh on a week on the way out here, and then to get back. The girl seems like not talking, and you go.
I keep my eye on her though the whole time.
Are you guys both going to sleep?
No way. No way.
That
One
you
of us
sleep?
is going to take watch while the other one sleeps.
Okay. Yeah,
All right, you
we can
guys
do
both
that.
make a luck check.
We can try to do that.
Yeah, if we don't pass
Fall
out.
asleep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know if I trust the little girl, so I want to keep my eyes on her. Just a straight up luck check.
I pass out.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nice. All right, so
we
Vic,
we throw the we throw the cultist and this guy. Maybe the girl can keep the body of the old woman if they looks related. Maybe she wants, I don't know, give her some proper burial. I don't know.
shit, I accidentally just deleted her.
Yeah, we throw them
Oh,
like
so you guys
this
are gonna
side.
actually take the time? You're
To
gonna
bury
take
her?
time to try and bury her on this hummock? You're kind of exhausted right now, but if you guys want to push through and do that, I'm not gonna say you
No,
can't.
just keep the body. Maybe she can show us where she came from. I don't know. Since she's not talking, but maybe she wants to go back where she is from and take the old woman with her and bury in a proper place. Like
Right. Right. But let's at least cover her so she's not just sitting there visible. So we'll put the
yeah, maybe take
some of the
Are
clothing
you
off
guys
the
down
other
by
ones.
this
Yeah.
fire, or are you up here? Are you up here on the platform, or are you down by the fire?
I want to be down by the fire.
yeah.
So go ahead and move your guys down there.
We'd probably have the girl come with us too. She's not going to stay up here.
Mm-hmm.
But you leave Mammy on top.
Maybe we can put her in the boat. I don't know.
In the boat.
No, I don't want her in the boat.
Put her in the boat and cover her.
I don't want her in the boat. I don't think so. We can just put her like next to the steps over
You leave
here
her up.
and cover her.
She can look good out.
Okay. So the shrouded corpse is nearby.
I don't want her
Vignaal
right there.
is on watch. Well, where do you want her?
I would put her over, like right over here, so I don't have to see her corpse.
Out of sight. Nice. I like it. I like it. She's out of sight. Now she'll be gone. Dun, 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 dun.
Gonna take the boat.
The boat is visible to us. The boat is
Get you
right
the
there.
splash of oars. All right, no. So it seems like almost instantly Hafr falls asleep while Vignaal is on watch. Jaeger whimpers a couple times and also seems to fade into sleep.
One thing before that, I'm gonna
Vignaal.
set a couple of
Okay.
tripwires, like I don't know
Okay.
how, like here maybe, so they
So
probably approach this
that's in the
way and this.
water.
It is deep.
So
Or,
just on the hummocks up here. Okay, that's fine. So before that happened, you saw Hafr nervously pacing around and setting up his tripwires, but now confident that things are as safe as they can be out here in the middle of Bogtown land. He fades off to sleep. Vignaal, sharp-eyed, occasionally thinks he hears old bones creaking in the wind, but that is also what Hafr hears in his dreams as he sees himself in a misty landscape, the sounds of water seemingly to lap about. Occasionally a fish jumps. Jaeger isn't with him, which is unusual, and he realizes he must be sleeping, or he must be elsewhere. He sees a form seeming to glide across the mists towards him. What does he do? Gabriel, this is Hafr.
yeah, I know.
Okay, your eyes are big.
Yeah,
I didn't know if you were waiting to see.
sleep. It's just about dream, I guess. I just rub tight on my cloak and turn on the other side.
Okay, so you try to turn, but it seems like this is now the mist is shifting out as a form comes towards you from this side in the mists. It's a dreamscape, so you don't have a lot of player agency. Sorry, buddy.
Yep.
Bear with me, brother.
Maybe I try to
The
speak,
form comes closer. It's in a
but the voice
gray,
doesn't come
a
out.
nice gray robe. What do you say? Do you say anything?
I just who are you? Stay away. Don't come close. Don't come any closer.
All right, so Vignaal, you see Hafr starting to shift, and he's kind of murmuring, but you can't quite make out the words. And that's when you notice off to the side of your vision, the girl is shifting in her sleep, but it doesn't seem natural. In fact, you see her back is to you as she's laying, and that's with a kind of a weird, sickening crack. The head turns around completely with its back still at you as the girl looks at you. Take the corpse, she says in a husky, broken voice. In the dream, the figure throws its hood back, and Gabriel, Hafr, sees this woman.
It's a young lady.
It seems like the woman, but much younger, still in her seen many years. She looks at you, eyes brazen and kind of like a ochre amber color. You know, hair is fine and done and still has much of the blackness of youth. She does have some wrinkles. Her face seems to come closer. Beware the gaunts. And then just kind of shatters and light kind of shades, and then it fades to black. The head
Do
is
I
still
wake?
crooked, and Hafr jumps awake. And at that moment, Vignaal, you glance over at her and look back, and now the girl's head is back to normal. But you can just hear on the wind, or perhaps on the wafting of the water up against the hummock, "Follow the wisps."
Follow the wisps. Do we see anything across the water that looks like that?
When you peer around, you can kind of, it almost looks like lightning bugs, but they're not the normal color. They're more kind of malignant green.
Hafr wakes up
They seem to be.
he stands up and rushes like towards where the body we left the body to see if he's
All right,
still
Hafr grabs
there.
up. Jaeger whimpers and tries to stand, but she's wounded still from the battle, and
And
the bus you see
move like here.
the cloaks that you had there. The cloaks are still there, but they don't seem as full as they were.
I
Like
kick,
the
I
mound
gotta
doesn't
kick
look
them.
large enough. It kind of makes a creaky. There's definitely something within.
I said to
It doesn't
Vigno,
feel
like
as soft and supple as a fresh corpse.
she came in my dreams, but younger. But I just draw my sword and try to lift the cloak.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over there
What's
too
Vignaal
and see.
do?
I'm gonna move over.
Good, you guys are both turning your backs on the girl.
No. I'm right here, so I can keep my eye on both.
You pull it back, and the corpse looks like incredibly old, like an old corpse. The skin is dry, the hair, just not full like it was, but something has certainly aged the corpse much longer than it should be for a corpse that it was just recently killed by broken neck.
This place is cursed. We should leave.
What do we do with?
We should leave now.
What do we do with this girl, though?
Yeah,
I tell Hafr what I saw her do this crazy thing.
That's when Hafr, you can see trailing off is a softly wafting greenish light that blinks on and off as it fades into the distance to the northeast.
She
The
said she
same one
spoke
that
to me.
Vignaal saw.
She spoke to me and said, "Beware the wall guards." I don't know what those things are. He's gonna half asleep.
Well, do you want to leave now, or do you want to wait? We'd heard this. Tell him we heard this voice telling us to follow these wisps, but I don't know if I trust that.
I don't know. Can I estimate how much longer for dawn?
It almost feels like Dawn should have been here by now. But somehow it feels unnatural in the bog, like something strange has overcome it. Like time itself seems to be waiting.
And what is the girl doing at this point? Does she still seem asleep?
She's awake now. Nope, she's awake and sitting up in that same unaffected look that she had.
On those the lights are gone, or we can still see them?
Nope. You can still see them. Like they blink off into the distance, and then after a few heartbeats, they start up close and then blink off in the distance again.
Like I point at them, and make the girl look in that direction. What are those things?
When you point, she raises her hand that has the fetish on it, and it seems to have kind of the same color glinting off of the bits of silver that were in there, and she points in the same direction. Doesn't say anything though.
Now let's put her on the boat, take her with us, and we'll follow those things. So we have no other options here in terms of where we can go.
We leave the old woman body here.
I think so.
Okay. When we go into the boat, and I point at the old woman on the ground and make the girl look at it. Point at that.
Yeah, she looks like she's
and
unwilling to
point
leave
the
body
boat.
here.
Okay. Okay. Let's go then.
Yep. So we'll get in the boat and we'll bring the girl with us, and we're gonna follow the lights.
The girl doesn't want to go without the body.
She doesn't want to go
She keeps
without the
pointing
body.
towards the corpse. Right.
Okay, we'll take it with us. Do we have any rope to tie it?
There's the rope that
There's rope here.
they were trying to
There's rope
hang
here,
Yeah, so we will then tie the body, the clothing around it more tightly.
Yeah, like
And
a shroud,
yep, and I guess kind of keep it at the back. If it starts to move or anything, I'm kicking it right off the back of the boat.
Put some rocks.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think that's what we'll do.
9:39. How long can you guys? What time do we want to play at? 10:30. Stop at 10:30. Is that all right? One more hour. We have an hour. Gabriel.
I have like half an
20
hour.
minutes.
Yeah.
Half an hour. Okay. So as you guys are moving through, you do see like some sort of creatures seem to be pacing the boat. You occasionally get a look at them.
This is as we are traveling.
Yeah, as you're traveling on like the other hummocks and stuff.
Closets.
They seem to have a ghostly quiet about them. All right. Eventually, the lights seem to point to a certain area. And I'm going to change us here, but I got to change. I know it's kind of a railroad here. You guys just have to bear with me. That's the way it is.
Does the girl react in some way at the presence of those creatures?
She does look around with big eyes. Like occasionally she seems like she knows what's going on, but most of the time she doesn't seem to. So do you guys light up lights, or what are you thinking as far as that goes?
Let me see if I have something.
Yeah, if it's really...
it is a full moon, like I mentioned. It is full moon, but...
I got torches. I got 6 torches. Now we could have lit one on the fire, and keep that up.
Yeah, I can.
That's okay.
I can row the boat, so if Hafr wants to keep the light going and keeping an eye on things.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I'm setting up something to hopefully look kind of cool. We'll see if it works out. If it doesn't work out, it's not worth a big thing. I'm already railroading you guys. Hopefully you're liking my little story, but I don't know if you are or not.
Yeah, it's
Unfortunately,
cool.
you don't have much choice at this point.
It's a Halloween story.
I don't usually do it this way. It's kind of a Halloween story, yeah. I wanted these things to put off like a greenish light, but for some reason it's not working. I tried to set this up while we were on break, but
So if the Jaeger recovers some hit points after the rest, or
not really. So you may want to keep them in the boat, buddy.
okay, good to know.
Because it wasn't a full. Well, maybe I'll give it to you. Like we'll say a D3. You guys can all roll. Oh, you guys can take a short rest, is what you can do. We didn't do that. So after a fight, you can take a short rest. It's not a long rest unless it lasts for like 8 days. So you can basically give him a short rest, which roll his willpower twice. Same thing for you guys if you want to try and get anything back that you used.
No.
And you can do 3 of these checks basically during this session.
Oh, will checks. Each successful check allows to gain 1 short rest benefit, half of lost hit points plus com bonus, 1 of an expendable plus ability, or 1 reroll pool die. Okay. So we make 1 will check.
So I do it different. You get them twice.
Oh.
You get 2 of them each time.
Oh, 2 of the 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
instead of it being a 1, 2, or 3, you can just do 2 checks to get anything back, any lost hit points, or like the use of your rage, Robert, if you want to do that.
Got a shot. I have a great success, so I can get my rage back, right?
Yep. You didn't lose anything else or use anything else, so.
I did use the reroll pool.
Oh,
Yeah.
so reroll is the other one. So make another check, and you might be able to get your reroll pool back as well.
Yeah. I use the sharpshooter thing, so I get it back. And I'm gonna roll for Jaeger. Let's see. Will, it's a 13. Okay. So it's under, right?
Yeah. You just have to see whatever it is for his willpower.
Yeah, got it. Okay, 1 success. And just 1 success, so it's gonna be half of the lost hit points. They were 10, so that's 5 plus com bonus plus 2. So we recover 7. So Jaeger it's at 9 hit points now. Okay, good enough.
So it seems like a long trek, but at the same time, it seems slow as you guys travel in this boat. And after an interminable time, many heartbeats or maybe just a few, you can see a large hummock has broached the surface of the swamp, and it's kind of covered intermittently by some pale greenish light.
We look to the girl. Does she seem to recognize this place?
When you guys start to approach it, she seems to be, she starts to sing a dirge in an unknown dialect.
She is?
She becomes like agitated or in some way.
No, she's just
Nope.
kind of, you know,
Oh,
like, it kind of reminds me maybe of Pippin in Lord of the Rings, and when he's standing in front of the father of Faramir and Boromir, as Faramir is charging into Osgiliath. You know that sad dirge song that he sang.
Right.
It's something like that, but you know, maybe not as poignant or something, and then definitely sing a sad song today. You know, I don't have any sad songs. That's why Bogger talk for you. And you can see that there's some stone ruined menhirs that have either toppled or seem to surround this mound. And the softly blinking lights seem to point in this direction.
So this is like solid ground, right? Where we just
No, you're in
off
water.
the boat. Oh, we are still on the water. Oh, okay.
You're in the boat. You're in the boat. I just
Got it.
make your.
That's okay.
Okay, so what do we want to do, Hafr? Do we want to move in that direction of where that light's bringing us?
Yeah, let's. Any direction is good. So.
Okay, so we're still in the boat, right?
Almost
That's what
in
you're saying, Jason?
Yeah. In response to the dirge of the girl, a figure seems to kind of almost like pull itself up out of the waters, and you can hear the water kind of splashing off of it.
Do we see the figure?
You do.
Yes. You. Steer away from the.
They seem to be flanking the entrance to a burial mound.
Oh. Got it. Just keep rowing.
Okay. So, but what's... They look friendly.
Don't mind them. Just keep rowing.
Horrifically gaunt and probably 12 feet tall, with overlong heads. And kind of missing noses.
Turn to the girl. How does she react to these?
So
she's still lost in her like trance.
She's still singing. Yeah, she's lost in her dirge trance, but the voice of Hafr's dream floats through his memory. Beware the gaunts.
Oh, the gaunts. The gaunts.
So, what are you thinking, Hafr? Like, in terms of this map, like, what way can we travel? Can we travel through this and avoid them?
That's the mound.
Oh, okay.
The entrance. Okay, something
This-
like that.
This is the mound. Here's the entrance.
Okay.
You can kind of see these stones coming up.
Yeah. Okay.
So, do we want to try to go this way, Hafr, and then come to the entrance? Or you think
Yeah.
that these two things are going to try to attack us?
I don't know, but if we steer, maybe we can steer and try to.
And you don't have to be right here. You could come around it from
Mhm.
a different side if you want to. Their grayish heads seem to follow the eerie sound of the girl's dirge.
Maybe it's some kind of litany that
It lets us-
shows. Yeah, that shows. I don't know, respect from them, and they let us go through.
Right. Maybe she's identifying us, and that's why they're not doing anything.
They slowly seem to converge on the entrance. Long legs seeming to move, but you can hear the water splashing around them.
Mhm.
And they kind of like are on either side next to these massive menhirs as you guys approach. Do
Does
you
their
go
singing
between
continue?
them through the water and into the... Yeah.
do you think?
Hafr's gonna get the shrouded body in his arms, kind of to show it to them.
So he basically shows the petrified corpse of the old woman as they go, and the soft funeral dirge of the girl accompanies you, and they do not attack as you enter. Your light, I don't have a map for this. Your light shows like the water kind of stops, and then there's this area, and it looks like there's these different slabs. Some of them are empty, and some of them have corpses on them.
Right? I carry the corpse. Vignaal carry
Yeah,
the torch.
I'll take the
and
torch. Yep.
I don't feel to like leaving Jagger on the boat outside, so it's closely. He follows me closely.
Okay. And so are you guys going to put the corpse on one of the raised plinths?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Any one of the empty spaces, unless there are any of them has some markings, like maybe like the tattoo the girl has or something that is related.
We asked to
Yeah, I don't
the girl.
think you
She's with us.
discern anything like that. Go ahead.
Is the girl with us still?
Yeah, she points to one of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
she's
what I
with
was
you.
going to ask her. Yep. Which one to put her on?
Yeah, she points to one. So at this point, what are your plans? Do you want to bring the girl with you? Do you want to leave the girl here? Are you going to try and rob this mound in any way, or what are your thoughts?
No, I just want to get out of here. And
Yeah, back to something.
Yep.
More
I think
civilized.
I would ask the girl if she wants to come with us. Otherwise, we'll leave her here.
Maybe did the guns follow us inside, or they stayed outside?
Nope, they stayed outside. Yeah,
So
they
maybe-
stayed outside. I think the girl loses after you guys. Oh, go ahead, finish, Gabriel. Sorry.
Yeah, maybe after putting the corpse in one of the empty places, if there are any slabs, maybe we both can put one covering the place. I don't know. Since you
Put one
mentioned
what?
somewhere Any slabs of stone that to cover the place? Are they covered, or they are just some empty and some are occupied with corpses?
Some
They
are
are,
empty
but
and
they
some have
okay.
some
They are not.
corpses in them.
There's
Yeah.
nothing to
Yeah,
that cover
I'm
them.
not
Okay.
picturing it like. No, there's nothing, no catacombs in the walls. They're just like different ones that the corpses have been put. I think they do have some kind of tattered shrouds over them, but you can just use the shroud that you guys have.
Oh, like plinth on inside. I imagine like carve in the walls, like niches, something like that. Okay, got it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, like sky, whatever. You know how in the
Mhm,
nice. Maybe there are some carvings, but you don't really understand them. They don't seem to
mhm.
have any real significance to you guys. I think that after this is done and she stops singing, she comes with you guys and she maybe even, hey, we just want to thank you guys. For my grandma to rest. Very, very nice of you. And if you could take me to a nearby town, that'd be great. I don't want to go back with those boggers because they're nasty guys. And when you guys come outside, I think the sun is just rising and you don't see the gaunts at all. And it's when you get in the boat and start to go away, you can slowly see the mound and all of the stones around it sinking and being lost into the back into the bog which birthed it.
Nice.
Cool. So
Right.
we'll attempt to
And
bring
we
her back
return
to whatever
Vorngard.
people. Yep. And whatever people that she
Yep. And so
belongs
we
to.
don't. Maybe the girl will be around, 5 or 10 years later, and we'll see her again in the stories somewhere of Vignaal and Hafr if he joins. So I don't remember how we decided experience points or anything like that, but
I don't remember last time either.
I think there was so many sessions. Each session, I think you're supposed to get a chance to go up, but we won't have to do that. Instead, let's head over to the two-player. And other than it being a super railroad, what did you guys think of this story? Gabriel, you go first.
Well, like I said, it was really. It turned from something uh, like a normal encounter with cultists or something, turned into something completely creepy and like dark. I don't know. Like I said, like something from Halloween. But
Oh, it
I
felt
think
dark to you. Okay, nice.
yeah, and if we had more time, maybe the whole thing around the mound could be like really get more interesting with maybe something
I think
else
so too.
happening, and also if we have more characters or players, someone would certainly do something stupid inside the mound, or I don't know, something to get more
Most
interesting.
assuredly. What did you think, Robert?
Well, I wasn't sure after we saved the girl if it was necessarily the best thing, but at the same time, this sort of ritual was really kind of disturbing and disgusting, and I couldn't bear to let that happen. But after we did it, I was, kind of suspicious and skeptical of what was going to happen with her and what she was going to do. So I wasn't sure if we were really made an ally or not, or if we were really just pawns in their own game to some extent. But I did like the whole sorcery aspect of that, so that felt really cool. And then I liked all of the major elements of things that went well for me in terms of jumping on top of that platform and then wrenching the weapon out of that dude's arms.
No, that was a cool scene. Yeah, we did get to see one combat. Is that your favorite part of the session? Does anyone have any lows from the session? I guess.
Lows, probably the lack of time. Maybe to expand on the second part, but it's not a it's not a low of the plot or the adventure. It's something something else.
But there's definitely more that could be done at some point with it, right?
Yeah.
That might be cool. And it's also possible that maybe we'll do another war story with Hafr and Vignaal. Or maybe Hafr will join Vignaal in Northgate and something from this will come back from it. You know, we don't know. That's the problem with pickup games, right?
Also,
as
with
a one shot, I
it,
felt like it went.
yeah, well, it only went. I think it went well. Yeah.
Right, and
Well,
I mean, the other thing to take into account, and if people are wondering about this, is just in how short time frame we put this. You put this together. We got this going to play this. Is that's relevant, right? In terms of how the session goes. So this is a quick.
Yeah, it was something that got like a week. Like you got a week to plan. You have a day, and some hours. I mean, to wrap everything up and come up with something to.
And I was working the whole time, so it wasn't like I was just sitting here preparing it. I mean, I got home at 6:30, I think, and came up here and tried to make some maps and figure out like some tokens and images and stuff to pass around. So it was like really about an hour prep time, if that really. And most of it is messing around with maps and stuff.
Maybe.
All right. So
something.
I'm gonna have
something.
to go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry. On the first scene. I mean, if the people that was getting the old woman and the girl, maybe if there wasn't those figures that were different, if they were all like the same, like they were all townspeople, for example, you could think that, oh yeah, they are like burning a witch, and you could just sit back and let's see what happens. But when they I mean, killed the old woman and wanted to do the same with the girls, those things, and the characters that were really the big guy and the cultist and the other one giving orders, and if for some reason they were all more or less the same, maybe you just sit back and not do nothing and see what happens. No, I don't know if I made myself clear, but I think
that makes sense.
No, I think so.
Yeah.
I think there's a difference by giving them faces or giving them different things it does. In the actual story, I'm not going to ruin anything, but it isn't even actually a Conan story. It's a story of Conan's grandfather is where this is taken from. In basically it's during the Dark Horse tenure of Conan returning to Samaria, and another character is telling him a tale of his grandfather, which is, nice. I mean, it was just kind of interesting to me. I like it. So if anyone wants to know, go check out that. And other than that, man, does anyone have anything else to add? Or we are playing Kalmata on Friday, 11/11, Veterans Day, 7 or 7:30. We'll be back on the old Gamerhood. I want to thank anybody who did come in, Gaming and BS, and James Richards. And in WW, there's another person that was on here. Wardrobe Plays World War II. Wardrobe Plays WW2 on the YouTube. Thanks, everybody. Other than that, I think we will hit the music and stick a fork in this.
It's a beautiful day in the Gamerhood, a beautiful day for my gamers. Would you be one? Could you be one? Shout about plunder, but don't despair. This colony's breeding great robbers. Would you be one? Could you be one? If the 80% mortality rate works for you, for a few bucks a month you can sign up and have the Hobbs kill you. So let's make the most of another Sunday. Brew up some coffee and play it my way. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? be my gamers? Won't you be, won't you please, please won't you be my gamers?